What up, nerds? Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Stream King. So let's talk about what we're doing tonight. Check it out. This is a secondary computer. This is my inference rig. And this is running on Rust Disk. It's pretty amazing. I can just kind of click in on it here. I'm testing inference. I know it looks super low res right now. Let's see if it'll look better. Yeah, that looks a little better. I'm seeing how high I can push 100% GPU inference on this 3 3080s I've got here. We'll see. Right now we're holding strong at 64K. But when I bumped it up to 200K, it didn't work, so yeah, we'll see. Again, this is VS Code here. This is the other desktop. And then all I do is hop in and out of it. It's amazing. You put the mouse here, you click on stuff. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm setting up this inference box and giving it some agent control. We'll see. This is Rust Disk. Pretty amazing. Just click on in. This is my desktop. Yeah. That's how it works. So anyway, let's see how it's doing with 128K. It's a slow night, yo. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a 70 billion parameter model running with some decent context. We'll see. I'm using the Quant 4 quantization, the LLama model. I mean, I don't know. Should I quant more? Do more context? Should I quant less? Do a smaller model, like 55 billion parameters? I'm interested. I'm going to have to try it. I guess what I really need is another 200 gigabytes of RAM or VRAM. So we'll see. This is a work in progress. Looks like our 128 is done. Let's see. See what it says. So it's giving me like a tokens per second, 100% GPU. Let's keep going. Push it to the limit. What do you think it's gonna do this time? 200, right? Gonna do 200? Just feel like it jumped 7 gigs there. Yeah, look. Jumped 7 gigabytes between 64 and 128. I don't think it's gonna make 212. Hey, still 128. That's pretty good. Oh, it's gonna try 180. Not a bad idea. I think it's interesting. It has like a file size when you put the context in it. I don't know. So yeah, getting the inference rig up. Love to get to where we were coding, but I just think we don't got the RAM for it, folks. We're gonna need more RAM. But the home lab is coming along. Getting the network attached storage up. Getting a little bit of stuff going on. Got several chat bots and agents working now. Nothing really to write home about, but we'll get there, little by little. Yeah. I wonder how much RAM we got, and which kind of RAM we got on this thing. Don't tell me what kind of RAM it is. Huh. Nice. Oh, that's that right there. 180 couldn't handle it, but 160? Maybe 165? I'm also looking at Air LLM, which lets you run giant models one layer at a time. Uses way less compute total, but takes more time. Interesting. So if you wait like 5 minutes, you can get a response from a 400 gig model, you know. Fascinating. But you're like, well, 5 minutes is not a big deal. You're right. Till you start having to wait 5 minutes. And then what if you wanted to like have agents or something? You're gonna wait 5 minutes between each step. But you got a cron job in the morning. You're gonna like smash a whole bunch of context and synthesize a bunch of important stuff. Well, what if it took 20 minutes while you were asleep? Who cares? So anyway, my thoughts are effectively orchestrating these different style inference to make it a little bit more lively, the kind of results we're getting. I really think jumping to 70 billion is going to be massive. I'm hoping that I can run 70 billion with a decent context. We'll see. But running 30 billion with a decent context, I mean, you know. There it is right there. Oh, give me 1% on the CPU. I want to talk to this thing. So how's it going? Can you code? So yeah, what's next? Be nice to get it all set up to where, it's using large context, 30 billion for coding, but like a 70 billion smaller context for kind of like a planning, kind of like the shorter stuff. But if it really got really good and organized a really nice plan, then the smaller models can run the plan, I don't know. That's my plan. I've been not super impressed by these small models. I mean, they're decent. They talk. But what are they really saying? Sometimes they make wild hallucinations. Like today, my OpenClaw started hallucinating that I had uploaded math formulas. It's crazy. Well, as you can see, 55 tokens a second. My ass. I think we get a beer. Yeah. Trying to get OpenClaw going still. Not super duper impressed. Hey, there we go. $155,000 tokens. We already tested 160, correct? Yeah, so you get one of these things called a HDMI dummy, and then you can plug it in, and it thinks it's talking to a monitor. This is actually a 4K one. In order to stream your 4K, you're going to need a nice network. Of course, I don't have that, but it looks great. I can see it great. I'm just glad I'm not having to switch keyboards and mice anymore, because that was making me lose my mind. But yeah. Anyway. Real easy night. So yeah, I mean, they'll chat it up with you. I mean, if you could see it, I don't know if it's responding, but... Oh, there he goes, finally. User asks, how's it going? Can you code? Let me break this down. First, they're greeting me casually with how's it going, which is a friendly way to start a conversation. They might be testing if I'm responsive or just being polite. Then they ask if I can code, so they want to know my capabilities. I should respond in a friendly, approachable way. Since I'm an AI, I can't code in the traditional sense. I can't help with coding tasks. I need to clarify that I can't run code or create files, but I can write, explain, debug, optimize code. That's important to mention to set the right expectations. Also, the user might be a beginner, so using simple terms would be better. You might not know the difference between an AI and a human coder, so I should make it clear that I assist with code and don't execute it. I should also ask what kind of coding they need help with. Maybe they have a specific problem, want to learn a programming language. Offering examples, like Python, JavaScript, etc., could help them specify. Wait, the user might be looking for a quick demo, but since I can't run code, I should avoid making promises. I can't keep. Instead, I can provide the simple example to show how I can help. For instance, a basic Python function. Think of a simple code example, maybe a function that adds 2 numbers. That's straightforward and shows I can write code, but I should mention it's just a sample, and they have to ask for more complex tasks. Also, I need to keep the response positive and encouraging. Let them know I'm here to help with any coding questions they have. Wait, the user's message has a typo. House instead of house. But I shouldn't correct them. I should just respond naturally. No need to point out the typo. So, structure the response. Greet back. Clarify my coding capabilities. Offer to help with examples. Ask what they need. Keep it concise but friendly. Double check. Can I write code? Yes. As an AI, I can generate code snippets, but I can't run it. So I should say something like, I can't run code, but I can write and explain it. Also, maybe mention the programming languages I'm familiar with, like Python, JavaScript, etc. That gives them an idea of what I can help with. Alright, putting it all together. Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. As for coding, I can't run code or build apps myself. I'm an AI, not a human dev. But I can write, explain, debug, and optimize code for you in languages like Python, JavaScript, Java, C++, and more. I can even help with algorithms, syntax, and best practices. I'm going to show you an example. Here's a simple Python function that adds 2 numbers. Dev, add numbers, A, B, colon, return, A plus B, example usage, result, add numbers, 5, 3, print result, output, 8. Just let me know what you're working on. I'm happy to help. That's pretty good. So, I thought for 155 seconds though. I mean, 2 minutes. A little slow B. Yeah, so like when I ask it here on this, is it interrupting my test? You know what I'm saying? But dang, I mean, it sounded pretty smart. Just a little slowby. Which, I mean, if you're trying to get some work done and you have a short amount of time, you know. But thinking about things running in the background, thinking about like leaving it going or having like a Kanban board that it's like working its way through while I'm busy, that kind of stuff sounds like we could handle some of these larger models and just kind of be patient at how long it takes them to work. I mean, if it's working all night long, if I'm asleep, that's pretty good. You can deal with that. Yeah. Something's still going slow here. Maybe it'll pick up. Yeah, anyway. 12:21 on the East Coast. Hope you're doing alright. Bringing the home lab online. I've got 2 more servers that I want to connect. Try to do a media server or 2. Yeah. We'll see where it all goes. yeah, hopefully we'll have some chatbots for you guys to chat with on the Discord. Check out the Discord. And yeah. Are you making your own local LLMs? It says it can handle 155,000 tokens with a Quinn 30. That's roughly the equivalent of a 400-page book. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, so I got OpenClaw running as a WSL, which is Linux virtual machine. With the WSL, it's limited on how much RAM it could access, and so it couldn't do the 70 billion parameter models like I can do on the full Windows system. But if I hook up the full Windows LLama, I'm having trouble connecting with it from the WSL OpenClaw. I don't know if it's a deal breaker or not. But I'm just going to keep fiddling around with it and see if I can figure out some kind of IP address bullshit. I mean, I'm doing so many sort of cobbled together fixes on my network right now. I could just be crossing wires a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what we do. We get down here, we get late, drink a little beer, and code a little bit. And yeah. Thanks for joining us. Once I get the server ups, I will probably do a little racing. Yeah, I see the issue. OpenClaw connects, blah, blah, blah. That works when LLama runs, but when LLama's local host isn't WSL's local host. There's a few options. Point OpenClaw at WSL's gateway IP. Change base URL to tricky because Yeah, it's tricky. I need to, maybe I could upgrade the RAM. I've got some extra RAM laying around. You know how that stuff is? It's just falling from the sky like manna. But yeah. You know me, I don't want to fucking compromise. Okay. Screw it. Let's try to make it work with this on mirrored networking. YOLO. You know, I think you just gotta try some stuff. That's what this whole experiment is, really. Just trying some stuff. So, anyway. Excited to be making progress. Progress every day. Not necessarily perfect, but progress. Progress, not perfect. That's what we say.